Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to another vlog. So this is Monday morning. It's 6:15. I set my alarm for 6 o'clock today so that I could just get up and get my leg session done before I start work, because I am working today. So I have got my peanut butter on toast that I'm going to eat on the way to the gym. I'm going to take this banana as a just in case or to eat on the way home. I've also got my clear whey protein mixed up, which still needs another shake, and I've got a coffee to have on the way. So as I was saying, today's legs day. I'm going to walk to the gym and walk home. That will give me about 2 miles-ish of steps. Then I'm going to go out a lunchtime walk for half an hour and get more steps in, and that should be me covered for the day for movement and step wise. Managed to close my rings yesterday, so you'll see in last week's vlog or in week two's vlog that I managed to close all my Apple rings all week. So I'm going to go for another full house this week and get all my steps in and get all my movement in. So I am going to go and eat my toast and walk to the gym. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So that's me home from the gym. I did my legs day today. I liked it. The gym was busy as usual. It was only 6:30 in the morning, but the gym was absolutely heaving. I upped some of the weights. Last week, for example, I did 9 kilo dumbbells, so two 9 kilo dumbbells for the split squats and the reverse lunges. So today I used a 10 kilo dumbbell, so it is only a kilo, but it is up. So I'm going to feel that probably tomorrow because I supersetted them and it was spicy. So I walked there, walked back. So I've done something like 4,500 steps already. So getting out on my lunchtime walk will get me up to the at least 8,000 that I'm trying to hit today. Might go up to the shops, got some stuff to take back to Primark. I think my Primark haul, it might already be up by now, so you'll see what bits I'm taking back. I think I said it at the end of the video what I was going to return. I can't even remember what it is. So I might do that. That should get another almost 2 miles in, which will be good. Another walk for the day. So this is the first week. I didn't really get much of a chance to chat to you this morning when I was rushing out the door to get to the gym. But I think this is the first week that I'm really going to trial working out in the mornings and then working. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I work from home. So on today I got to the gym at 6:30. I got up at 6. I left the house at 6:15. I got to the gym for 6:30. Did a 40-minute workout and I walked back home again. And I've not like showered or anything because I'm going to go out on other walks. So at lunchtime. So there's no real point in showering. It's just me in the house working from home today. Probably will pop some makeup on for some meetings just to be a little bit more presentable. So today, so that's what I was saying about trialing the morning classes and gym sessions. I'm enjoying it so far. It's something that I've not done since having my little girl, but she does sleep until like 8 o'clock in the morning, so it gives me plenty of time. So I'm going to make sure that I'm in bed at like 9, which I usually am, but I usually muck about on my phone a bit, so I'm going to cut that out. And I'm just going to try and prioritise the sleep, get up at 6 and do that sort of routine at least on a Monday and a Wednesday. On a Thursday, I still want to do that circuit class that I did last week, which is 6:30 to 7:15, so the same sort of timings, if I can get out my bed that early, like 3 days out of the week. Friday, I'm going to have a longer lie, and then on a Saturday, when my husband and daughter are at their football class, I'll do my session number 4, my third resistance training session of the week. So it'll be 3 resistance training sessions and 1 circuits class. So food wise this week, we have got Gusto. Anyway, I am going to get some work done. I'm going to stop chatting. I'm going to get some work done now. And I think in a little bit I'm going to make myself a protein coffee. So I think I've been promising you this recipe. Not that it's anything special, and I'm sure it's probably on like TikTok or something, but I've almost got it down to a T, so I'm going to film it today and I'll show you how I do that. And then if you want to see lunchies or stuff for the week, please let me know in the comments what you'd like to see from these vlogs. I'd really be grateful for some feedback on what kind of things you're enjoying about the vlogs. Would you like to see more fitness content or less? Would you like to see more food and recipes and protein ideas or less? Is there anything specific that you'd like to see from me, basically, in these vlogs? Please let me know, because it's good to have a guide for what kind of things you like to watch and what kind of things you like to see. So please do get in touch with me in the comments below, and I will get back to you all. Hi, so I'm just going to show you how I make my protein coffee drink. So I've got milk frother here. You could also use one of those hand battery powered ones. They're like a couple of £2 on Amazon. Probably easier to clean than this, but this is what I have, so I'm just going to use this today. I'm also going to use a Nespresso coffee pod for the coffee element of it, but you could probably just make up your own espresso shot using like ground coffee, instant coffee, or however else you want to make the coffee. So I've got chocolate protein powder, which is my protein. I'm going to have my Nespresso coffee shot. I'm going to use oat milk and ice cubes. So I'll show you how I do this. So I've got the double espresso iced Ligero. This comes out hot anyway, so I don't know why you couldn't just use a normal espresso coffee pod. But anyway, so I'm going to pop this in an espresso machine. I like to put the espresso shot into like its own mug first. So I'm going to just let that run into this cup. Just find it easier that way to pour it over the ice. So into the milk frother, I'm just going to put this oat milk. There is some lines on the inside of this, and I have learned the hard way that you need to not put, I need to overfill it or it just all overflows. So just a little bit of oat milk in there. This is my chocolate protein. It is the My Protein one. I had to decant it into a tub because for some reason they've changed the packaging and now it doesn't seal shut properly, so I don't like that. So put it onto a tub. So lid goes on, and then I'm going to set it to just froth up on a cool setting because this does heat milk up as well and I don't want it to heat up. So I'll just let that do its thing. In here I've got just a few ice cubes. These will melt probably immediately when I pour this coffee in because for some reason it goes hot, but so that goes in there. And once the milk and chocolate protein powder are nice and frothed up together, they just go into the coffee shot. I'm going to give it a mix and pop a couple more ice cubes in the top. And that is how I make my protein iced coffee. So there's a nice good amount of protein in here and a good amount of caffeine, so that should power me through until lunchtime. Hi, so it's lunchtime now and I've just been out my big walk. I went out for about 25 or so minutes. So I've now reached my step goal. I think I've got 8,800 and something now. I've closed all my Apple rings. It's 1:30. I'm just about to sit down to lunch. This is a really quick throw it together lunch. I did have to use the air fryer for 15 minutes, but like literally you stick the sweet potato in the air fryer and all you have to do is sugar it about every so often at a max crisp at the very end, just to make the sweet potatoes a little bit crispier on the outside and then they're still nice and fluffy on the inside. So this is my lunch. I'll pop up an overlay here on the screen. I've got tuna with chipotle paste, a full tin of tuna that is. I've got 180 grams of sweet potato mixed in with some chestnut mushrooms, and then I've got my veggie salsa mix, which is cucumber, tomato and green pepper mixed with some mayo and some chili sriracha mayo. And that looked a little bit dry, so I put chili mayo over the top of it just to try and make it a little bit tastier. So I'm just going to mix all this together and have this now. And I had a look at my calories for being a little bit more active and it only gave me like 80 more a day, so I'm probably not significantly under eating. I have been tracking today just to see kind of roughly what I'm sitting at, and it's probably about what it needs to be at for me and the level of activity that I'm doing. So I feel like I have been probably eating about this. I mean, it's a guesstimate based on I spent about a year tracking in 2017-18. So I kind of learned quite a lot about portion size and high protein foods and how to make satiating meals. So I'm kind of trying to put that into practice, but without using MyFitnessPal. Today I did use it just to see kind of what I'm sitting at, and I think I've put in breakfast, lunch and dinner. Dinner, by the way, is going to be this Gusto. So it's sticky Chinese style basa fillets with sesame, pak choy and spring onions. So I'm going to make that for us all. I'll leave a little bit of the fish with no sauce on it so that my toddler can have a little bit of that. She probably won't eat it anyway. She might eat a bit of the rice. I might serve it with a bit of toast or something for her, just so that she has something that she can eat, that she knows kind of what it is. Anyway, that's dinner. So putting all that into MyFitnessPal, I've got something like 266 calories left today. I've still got an afternoon snack to put in, so I will absolutely be having an afternoon snack. Probably Greek style yogurt mixed with strawberry protein powder, and then that will up my protein again. That'll be well over the 100 mark, but I think I'm sitting on like 98 grams right now with everything put in, so doing pretty well today. So I just wanted to talk as well about like how difficult it is to get steps, to meet your targets, meet your move goal and step count goal whilst being stuck working from home. So I walked all the way up to the gym this morning, moved around the gym, doing all my different doing all my different weights and stuff, walked all the way home, then sat sedentary until lunch break, which was, I don't know, like 20 to 1 or something, went out a 25-minute walk all to the public park and back again. Then that's me hit my steps. That's like a lot. No wonder I was so sedentary before when I wasn't actually trying to get out and do walks. So that's what I'm really focusing on, is trying to get my steps in. It does help that the weather's dry and it's not very cold. And this Monday, and it's not particularly lovely outside, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is big suns on the Met Office. So I know I'm going to be able to get out and get active. I'm going to go out on my wellbeing hour tomorrow, walk all the way up to the shops and back, and maybe a little bit further if I've got time. And Wednesday I'm going to walk up to the gym. So that's the way I'm going to get it in. But it's been so tricky to do in the winter. Just noticing how sedentary I have actually been, just sitting here working on my laptop and not like trying to get the steps in. Anyway, I just wanted to flag that it's tricky. It's tricky to hit and I'm only setting myself a target of 8,000 a day. On my non-working days, I usually hit like 10 because we're out and about pretty much all morning. But it's really, really hard to get it in when you're working. So each little improvement like that is going to go a huge distance to me being able to meet these goals. It's not that I've set massive goals in weight or body, like how clothes are going to fit or drop a dress size or anything like that. I'm just trying to get a little bit healthier, much fitter, and look after myself a bit more in the long run, really, for being able to run after my daughter, run about all summer with my toddler, and as she grows, just be active with her. And when I'm older, obviously I want to be lifting weights and building muscles and bone strength and all of that kind of thing for when I'm older, and be able to, you know, put the shopping away on the top shelf when I'm 80, that kind of thing. So now is the time to be working on all of that stuff. So it's more than just losing weight or body fat for me. It's about being full of more energy for my toddler, being fit and healthy enough to have a long life with her, being fit and healthy enough to run about with her and give her a good life. All of these sorts of things come into it as well. So it's really motivating to know that I've lost a little bit of body fat, but I definitely feel a massive improvement, and this is only the start of week 3. So if I can keep going, imagine what I'm going to feel like after month 3 or 6 months, which is what, April, August, September time. So I know that motivation for me usually is really high in week 1 and 2, maybe into week 3, but week 3 to 4 can be a little bit of a slump. So that's what I'm going to have to try and work through. It doesn't feel like I'm there yet. I'm definitely still really full of motivation. Maybe it's because I saw a little drop in the scales from starting. So I weighed myself at the start, and since then I'm about 3 kilos lighter. So that is obviously motivating. I don't want to be stuck to the scales. I don't want to be like, if it goes up, have a bad day or anything just because of what the scales say. Like, who cares about what gravitational pull to the earth is? Like, who cares about that number? It's not about that number at all. It's about feeling healthier and fitter, basically all around. So I've done my pep talk. I'm gonna head now and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. The plan for tomorrow is to get up again about 6. I might actually set the alarm for 10 to 6 so that I can actually get up out my bed at 6, because I did snooze it a little bit this morning. If my dinner turns out looking like this, I'll definitely show you and let you know how it goes. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Morning, so this is Tuesday, forgetting what day it is. I'm getting earlier and earlier. I got up at 10 to 6 this morning, so I'm just making my coffee. Making some peanut butter on toast. My hair is so greasy, so that'll be getting washed when I come home. But I've just brushed my teeth, done some basic skincare, and I'm going to take my peanut butter on toast and my coffee and walk to the gym. Today's session is back day again, so you'll know that that's not my favourite. I'm definitely not as strong in the pull muscles as I am in legs and chest muscles, but apparently that's pretty normal, so okay, we'll go with it. I can't get this lid on this keep cup thing. So I'm just making my toast. I always use the 100% peanut butter. So this is a working day for me, so I will be coming home and logging into work. So I don't know if I'll have time for a shower, but it is just like back day, so I shouldn't be too sweaty, and I am going to go out at lunchtime walk later. So I'm going to be walking all over the place today again, hopefully. Because I easily managed to hit my 10,000 steps yesterday. So I've got my peanut butter on toast, I've got my clear whey protein for during the workout, this is the lemon and lemon, and I've got my coffee for walking up to the gym. So let's get going, let's check the time. It is 9 minutes past 6, we're doing well. So I'm going to get out that door in the next 2 minutes. Hello, so it's Tuesday lunchtime and I just thought I would show you what my lunch looks like today, because this is something that I made yesterday, but I've completely changed it today. Well, completely changed it. I've changed it ever so slightly. So in here, I've got my veggie mix, which is the same one as yesterday, and I've got tinned mackerel, which is tinned mackerel in olive oil. And then again, in the air fryer here, I've got some sweet potato chunks and some mushrooms, which have been cooked in garlic and salt and pepper. So I've popped them all into this bowl here, and I want to add a lot of spice because I really like spicy things just now. So I've got the sriracha chili mayo sauce, which is from Lidl, and I'm going to just drizzle that all over. And then for a little bit of extra spice and a little bit of crunch, I've got the sliced jalapenos. So I'm just going to stick them in the middle because I am going to mix all of this up together. And here's how it looks, all pretty and nice, before I give it a good mix up and eat it all as a winner. Doesn't look quite so pretty anymore. And that's lunch, so quick and easy. So for the sweet potato, I air fried it for about 13 minutes on 180, and then I gave it 4 minutes on max crisp at the end when I added the mushrooms to make it a little bit crispy and yum. I'm just going to enjoy this just now, and then I'm going to go a walk. I've got to do a half an hour, well I don't have to, I think I've pretty much almost hit my step goal today. Almost closed my move rings as well. I'm going to go a half an hour walk. It's beautiful and sunny outside, so I'm going to make the most of it whilst this weather is here, because as you know, in Scotland it's not always this nice, and when it is nice it doesn't hang around, so I like to get out and make the most of it. So I'm going to go and have this, and I will catch you up possibly tomorrow. Good morning, so it's Wednesday and it is rest/walk day today. So I am just going to show you what I'm going to make for breakfast, and then I'm going to get out an hour's walk. So it's my wellbeing hour at work again, and I'm just going to use it to take a big walk up to the shops, return some stuff to Primark. I'm going to get something in Boots, little tanning drops to put in my moisturiser at night, so I've got a tanned face. And I think that's it. I need to nip into Aldi on the way back and get some oat milk and prawns, cause dinner tonight is this gusto tapas style eggs with king prawns, crispy potatoes and smoky mayo. So there's enough prawns here for 2 people, but my daughter loves prawns, so I'm just going to go buy extra and top up, because that's probably mostly what she'll eat. She probably won't touch the potato, and I might make her a scrambled egg just so that she can actually have that as well. So that'll be dinner. So breakfast, I'm going to use full fat Greek yogurt. We buy full fat for my toddler, not particularly because I want the added calories, but yeah, she has to have full fat, so I just buy that and share it with her. I've got this sachet of natural vanilla whey protein from My Protein that I'm going to try. Normally I would add strawberry to the yogurt, but I'm going to try vanilla for a change. I've got a ton of protein here. So this is the strawberry one, and this is the chocolate one. I'm trying to finish these up before I buy any more. They go out a day in June, so I've got like 2 months to finish that all, quite a bit before I'm not buying any more. And then I've still got quite a bit of this left as well, even though I'm having it, oh that stinks, even though I'm having it like every gym day. So let's get started with breakfast. Good morning. So this is, what day are we on? This is Thursday, and today is a circuits class. So I'm just making my coffee up, and then I'm just going to walk to the gym. I could not get out of my bed this morning. My alarm went at 10 to 6. Didn't want to get up. I'm so tired. But now that I'm up, it's a nice day outside. It'll be a nice walk to the gym. I was just saying to my husband yesterday that I actually really enjoy just the walk up there at 6 in the morning, well, 6:15. Because nobody's around and it's so quiet, and it's been nice weather, to be honest. If it was bad weather, I probably wouldn't enjoy it anywhere near as much. So I've got my coffee, and I've got about 2 minutes before I have to leave the house. So So yeah, motivation to get up this morning was low. I think it's just I was so comfy in my bed and I was still so tired, so I snoozed the alarm for like a minute and I lay there. You know that time where it feels like you've snoozed it for like 15 minutes, but actually it's been like 3. That happened, so I got up and I was like, oh, don't want to go, don't want to go, don't want to go. And then I got downstairs, got dressed, and here we are, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to probably just have a banana today. I can't be bothered with that peanut butter and toast. It's actually really dry. That bread is not brilliant, but the bread is really filling. It's I'll show you it later on because I really need to go, but it does fill me up, although it doesn't taste brilliant. So I'd rather have a really nice breakfast when I come home at whatever, 7:30. So I'm gonna have like eggs and avocado and stuff on the nicer bread. They've got the Asda bakery stuff, it's really lovely. So I think that's it for today. So yeah, so the rest of today, I'm gonna come back home at 7:30, get showered and get ready and stuff, and then I'm gonna take my daughter up a big walk up to the public park. No, not the public park. The big park, and there's lots to do there. We go there all the time, and I'm going to take a picnic up with us so that we can literally spend like the full morning up there. So that should be really, really nice. Lovely day. It was a bit windy yesterday though, so it might be a bit cold, but that'll get my steps in. So off I go. Catch up with you later. So that was such a good class. It was a different PT from the one who was supposed to be taking it, but it was still very, very, very good. It was a different PT from last week as well. So this week's class was like your traditional circuits class with the traditional, usual kind of circuits-based exercises. It was 12 exercise stations, and I think we started on 45 seconds per one, 15 seconds rest, and moved around. We did the full 12 circuit. We had a couple of minutes rest, and then we did a minute on each station, and then we did 2 minutes of wall sits at the end. Burned, but I'm glad I did it. So I walked there, walked back, so I'm at 388 of my move goal, 6,000 steps, 67 calorie exercise minutes done, and it is 7 minutes past 9. So I managed to get home, get myself showered and makeup on, and then my little girl woke up about 8:15. So we've had breakfast. We had the baked oat cookie thing that we both absolutely love. I do it with banana and peanut butter and chocolate chips. It's so good. So I'm just preparing as a little picnic. So I'm just kind of show you what we're going to take on our picnic. This is not anything like high protein or anything like that. This is just a fancy having a picnic because the weather's nice. So here's what we have. So each of us have one slice of bread as a sandwich. So I've got cheese and ham, and she picked cheese and jam, which is something her dad eats for his lunches. So in there we've got the sandwiches. It looks like we've got quite a lot here, but so one sandwich each in here. We have a bit of Soreen banana loaf each in this one. In here she's got a puff pastry pinwheel. I can't remember if this is cheese and tomato or red pesto and cheese, but either way she'll like that. And in here she's just got 2 little peanut butter, no they're not, they're banana and cinnamon oaty cups that I made in one of my previous videos. So like I said, these are really, really good to freeze. They defrost really easily. I just took them out the freezer last night. And then in here we both have a tangerine. I've chopped my little girl's up, and mine's is just whole. She's much less messy eating it chopped up, because I think when she eats into a segment it kind of bursts and goes all down her top, so it's easier all round if we just have hers cut up. And then for me, probably because I don't think my little girl will eat them, is these fridge raiders. So I think I spoke about these in last week's vlog. These are like £1, and per pack is only 95 calories and it has 9 grams of protein in it. So I thought that was a really good one for me to have to up the protein. So I'm going to have a cheese and ham sandwich, but 1 slice of bread, these chicken bites, a bit of Soreen loaf and a tangerine. So that'll be my lunch for today. And then tonight's dinner, let me show you the gusto. Tonight's dinner is the chicken souvlaki chicken souvlaki sandwich with tzatziki and fries. So I think we've got these ciabatta rolls to have with this. I don't think my little girl will manage to eat that, it'll be far too hard, so she'll have like a wrap with some of the chicken, some of the fries and some of the salady stuff at the side. So that is the food for today. And we are going to go off and get ready, pack our picnic blanket and hope that the wind stays kind of settled so that we can actually enjoy having a picnic outside. I'll take some drinks for us as well. This vlog will be far posted and gone by this day, but today is the day that Starbucks are giving out free little cups for ordering a grande iced drink. So I'm going to go pick one of them up first, and then we'll go to the park or the library or whatever my little girl chooses. It's her day today, so she gets to choose what we do. Anyway, I will catch up with you tomorrow because I think it's safe to say I'm going to hit all of my goals today. So that's where we're sitting right now. And steps are already on 6,184. And I've already done 2.8 miles. So that'll easily get to 10,000 steps and I'll easily close all my rings today. So yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, happy Friday. So I'm on a rest day today, well, a walk day. So we've been out a walk up into the town again. Shock, shock. It's kind of the place to walk here. There's not really anywhere else in walking distance that we can go to that my toddler can run around. So yeah, I'm on a non-working day on a Friday. So it's a mummy-daughter day, which we do every Thursday, Friday, and we do whatever my toddler likes. So today we walked up into the town and she chose to go to the library again for the third day in a row. And we walked around the shops a bit, went to the toy shop, went to B&M, that sort of thing, and she just kind of ran around. And then we walked back again. So I've done 6,500 steps. It's 2:10 and 353 of my move goal, which is 500. So I'm probably going to hit my goals today because it's nap time now and we're going to go back out after she wakes up. I'm just looking at my face in this camera and I put the tanning drops on. But I also went to a makeup masterclass last night and I was experimenting with some of the stuff that I learned. So I've got like fluffy brows and my eyeshadow was done properly this morning, and like, yeah, just I put makeup on top of the fake tan drops and it's a bit orange, isn't it? So I got up this morning and had eggs and avocado on toast, usual. Then I was really hungry when we were out. My toddler needed her lunch when we were in the library, so we went to the library cafe again. We went last week and it was lovely, and I got the same thing again. And my toddler ate, what was that I got? Cajun chicken and Mexican cheese panini. And I thought, no way will she touch this. So she ate her lunch and then she started to ask for mine, and I was like, you can try it. She did, and she loved it, and she ate loads of it. And I was like, if I made you this in our house for your dinner, you would refuse. You would tell me it's too spicy. I didn't say this to her, but I was just thinking, you know, like, she would absolutely not eat that at home. No way. She'd say it's too spicy. Anyway, she ate quite a lot of that. I got enough. Like it was a big panini, so that was really, really nice. And that's all I've had today. I've got a wee can of Diet Coke because I'm so thirsty, and I needed a bit more caffeine. I got a coffee at the library as well, which was strong, but I'm just tired. So I'm going to make, what am I making tonight? Another gusto. Lighter katsu chicken with edamame rice, I think it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I don't think my toddler will really eat that, purely because she's ate quite a lot today already, and usually by the time we get to dinner she's not that fussed. She might pick at it. She might eat the rice. Good morning. So it's Saturday and I am just going to get myself ready to do a big walk. I've got my hoodie on because the weather sounded awful when I first woke up, but actually looking outside, the skies are blue, but the trees are blowing, so I think it's going to be just more windy and cold than raining or anything. This seems to be the last day that we're going to get any sort of decent weather for a week, and it's to be a cold snap and everything, so I'm just going to make the most of today and get out and go for an hour's walk before my little girl wakes up. But it took ages to get out of bed this morning, and my alarm went at 6:15. I didn't snooze it, I turned it off with the intention of getting up, and then I'll lay there for like 10 minutes. Then I came down and I like did my skincare, put a little bit of mascara on, brushed my teeth and stuff, and here we are now, making my coffee just to go out this walk. I just couldn't be bothered moving, but it was, now that I know the weather's nice, I'm much more motivated, which is going to be a problem next week if the weather's to be as bad as it is predicted. So I'm not looking forward to that. But anyway, so after this walk, I'll come back home, have a proper breakfast, and then my little girl and husband go off to football probably about 9:30, and I'll walk up to the gym, do my chest session and walk back. But I've kind of woken up with a bit of a sore shoulder, so I'm hoping that just kind of disappeared on the walk. I'm also absolutely starving right now. I cut myself a bit of Saurian loaf yesterday, the banana one, and I didn't eat it, so I'm just going to have that with my coffee and find a podcast to listen to. I've been listening to the Emma Storey-Gordon. She's got 2 podcasts. She's got her own one, the ESG Fitness Podcast, and she's got the EC Method, which is with Chloe Madeley. And it's mostly Q&As and stuff, but I find I'm learning a lot from both of those podcasts, and it's quite nice. Well, I find it nice to listen to and to be learning when I'm out my walks, and I kind of zone into the zone of like why I'm doing this, because they're answering questions that I might have. And yes, I highly recommend both of those Emma Storey-Gordon podcasts, and following her on Instagram. I'm learning so much. Anyway, that's me ready now. Coffee's ready, Saurian loaf is ready, and I think I'm ready. Go grab my headphones, which are on charge, and let's get walking. I'm going to try and do, well, an hour, whatever that leads to. It's usually about 3.5 miles or so, depending on kind of where I go. If I go down a hill and I have to walk back up the hill, that slows me down a bit. But yeah, aiming for about 3.5 miles, and then the walk up to the gym and back should take me closer to the 5, and then all the pottering about should hit 5 miles today. Okay, off I go. 7:15, best to go now. See you later. Hey, so I'm back from all my activities this morning. So I've had such an active morning. First, I went that walk. I went for an hour, and I did something like 8,000 steps. Well, was it even that? I can't remember exactly what I did, but I went for an hour and covered about 3 miles. So that was really, really lovely. I took my coffee and just walked around. I came back up the big steep hill coming home, so I was quite exhausted after that. Came in, had a quick breakfast. I had strawberry protein powder mixed in with Greek yogurt and some muesli. Then I did a meal plan for next week. I've just kind of scribbled it down using my two different cookbooks from what I've been using previously. So we had gusto last week, so I didn't really have to think about it, which was nice, but this week I do have to think about it. So I've got things like, what did I plan for the week? Garlic inline balti, so that's a chicken curry kind of thing. Chicken kebabs and rice. That depends on if I can get the skewers for the kebabs, because I've only got metal ones. I don't want they won't fit in the air fryer, so we'll have to see if I can get that. Prawn pesto pasta, that's quick and easy for Wednesday. In the freezer we've got some breaded chicken, and I think it's tempura fish that my husband really likes. So that's chicken and chips, or fish and chips with loads of veg. Friday's going to be cornflake chicken with rice, and Saturday will be creamy Cajun chicken pasta. So my daughter usually eats pasta pretty much whenever we serve it. She was never really a fan of rice, but in the last week or so she's decided she does like rice, so that's why I've got lots of rice and pasta things, because I know she'll eat them. I know she loves prawns. Chicken she'll take or leave, but as long as she's eating something, I'm happy with it. So that's the plan for now. I'm just back. So I did that meal plan. Then my daughter and husband went to football. I'm all shiny. They went to the football class, and I walked up to the gym. did chest day, so now I'm sitting on 607 of my 500 move goal, 126 exercise minutes, and 11,999 steps, 5.3 miles. So that is a win. I think that's probably the most steps I've ever had to completed by 11 o'clock in a long time. So my next plan is to go in the car now and go straight to Aldi and pick up the food shopping, come back, put it away. I might film it. I've not done an Aldi haul for a while, but there's not really a huge amount. So again, my daughter was helping me do this, so she's kind of scribbled over it. I break it down into produce, fridge, shelf and freezers or bakery, so that I can just blitz the shopping like as I go around the shop. I know how it's set out. So it should be quick and easy. Back, showered, lunch. Lunch will be eggs and avocado on toast, unless I can come up with something else. I've got half an avocado to use, that's why I'm kind of stuck on that. Put everything away, get a shower, and my daughter and husband should be pretty much back from their lunch by then. They always go to a little cafe after their football class, which is quite nice for them, and it gives me a bit of time to do stuff. Anyway, I'm exhausted. That chest session was hard. I did slightly more weights on the shoulder press to begin with. I think on my notes I had 6 kilos from last week. I did 8 today because the 6s were not available. None of them. The gym was heaving. So I took an 8 and I did 3 sets of 10, but I did only do 9 reps on my last set. Then incline chest press, I just kept that the same. I could not get on the chest press big machine at all. Every time I went near it, someone else had just gone, like literally just sat down to do their set. So I gave up. I never got on it in the end. I tried like 5 times, couldn't get on it. Incline chest press was just my usual weight that I did last week, 10 kilos. And then for, what did I do next? Chest flies. What weight did I use for that? I think I put that to 6. I pulled a muscle once doing chest flies, and I'm always really scared that I do it again because it put me out of action for ages. Then for the front raises and side raises, I kept my weight the same, and then I did cable triceps at the very end. It's a shame I couldn't get on the chest machine, but it is what it is, eh? So then I had to go to my friend's and pick up a travel buggy, and her husband showed me how to work it at the door, and he folded it all back up, and I started walking with it like folded up on my shoulder, and then I was like, this is too heavy, and I had a fair distance to walk. It's not miles, but it was a fair distance, and could I get it folded back down again? No, I tried twice. I stopped, I put my bottle down, put my headphones down and everything, and tried to unfold it twice. Couldn't do it, so I had to just walk back home. No wonder I've got so much exercise minutes. My cardio is probably thinking, you do this walk every day and you're really struggling today. Yeah, because I'm carrying this big buggy. Anyway, so we're going to take the travel buggy on our holidays, so it was good to have that in the house now so that we can take it. So yeah, I'm going to go to Aldi before it gets too busy, although it will be busy now, I bet. And I will chat to you probably tomorrow when I end the week, and that'll be the end of the vlog. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow. So I am just back from a lovely walk with my toddler. We had a really fun morning. I walked her up in her buggy all the way up to the park where she got out, and then she was feeding the squirrels, and then we went down to see the peacocks. So she absolutely loved it. And I popped her back in the buggy and we walked to a different park where the play park's a little bit better, where she could like properly climb and do all the fun stuff. So she's doing all the big girl stuff now, which makes parks infinitely more exciting than they have been in previous years for us to watch her develop all that, all her skills and stuff. Anyway, back to the fitness content. I've completed my Apple rings again, so I think it's like 11,000 steps or something we've managed to do today, because I was kind of dotting around the park as well, and she was like running from thing to thing and I was running after her. So I've completed my Apple rings all week again, so that's 3 solid weeks now, so I'm really pleased with that. That's not something I've ever managed to do before, all like so consistently, so I'm really proud of the consistency with this one. I've completed all my 3 workouts for the week. You'll have seen I did legs, and then you'll have seen the workouts that I've completed for the week in the previous clips. And I've ate relatively well. Still not tracking calories, still not seeing massive shifts in scales and stuff, but I'm just giving it time. I'm trusting the process. I'm feeling so much better. I'm absolutely loving these getting up at 6 in the morning and going out, and I know the weather has a lot to account for that. Today I'm in my hoodie when I've come back my walk, and I've got my coffee because I'm actually quite cold, even though we've been walking about, and I was warm when we were out, but the wind is freezing, so I know the weather's taking a turn. You can tell it has turned from that lovely spring weather that we had at the start of the week to now, so the week ahead is not supposed to be very nice. So the challenge for me is going to be consistency and sticking to my routine and my goals, and just trying to get the walks in. The gym's fine, I'll be able to do that, no bother. It's the walks that always puts me off when the weather's rubbish. So hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully we can still get I can still get all my steps in, because I'm doing really, really well with my steps. Probably the best I've ever done with them, to be fair. I don't think I've ever done this well with them before. Anyway, I am going to go now and enjoy my coffee and the nap time silence for an hour, and I will catch up with you in next week's vlog, which will be the final of the fitness weekly vlogs, week 4. I'll do a big check-in at the end of that week and show you kind of like if centimetres have come down from my measurements, scale weight, which, spoiler alert, it doesn't seem to be budging at the moment. So not much is going to happen in a week, so I don't expect that to be massive, but that doesn't affect me anymore. I don't really mind what the scales say as long as I'm feeling good and my clothes are feeling good. And that is definitely the direction of travel that I'm going in, and I'm pleased with the progress that I've made. Forgetting about the scales and the scales not budging, I don't care. I'm doing everything that I need to be doing, and I'm feeling the benefits of it, and I'm feeling really, really well. So I'll do a big check-in next Sunday for the end of the week 4 vlog, and then following that I've got some more fitness content coming, not like blog wise, just like tips and tricks and all of that kind of thing, habits. And then I think I'll do a big vlog at the end of week 8, so that you'll have week 4 to week 8 in one big sort of roundup. So I'll kind of keep that going, but not as weekly check-ins, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to leave you there for this week's vlog, and I will show you how next week goes, how week 4 goes, and catch up with you at the end of that. So thank you if you're still here, and thank you for watching. And if you are following my fitness journey, please talk to me in the comments. I'd love to get chatting with you all and hear how these videos are helping you, or what you'd like to see in videos. I would really love that sort of engagement with you guys, so please do comment below, and of course subscribe to my channel for more fitness content, and I'll chat to you again soon. Bye bye for now.